Ladies and gentlemen, the new exotic shotgun just released, and I'm going to try and break down 60 minutes of content. That's right, for this update today. In just a quick video, we're going to go over how to unlock the shotgun intrinsic upgrades and also all the catalysts, show you some locations, and show you what to type in the organ to get some sweet loot. So let's get right into it. I do want to point out that you are going to want to do the original quest line to do the new activity a few runs, because I've been told that it takes about 2 to 3 full clears to unlock all the symbols on the organ. So if you're seeing this video and you're like, oh Clyde, I see what symbols you have to shoot on the organ, but they're not there for me, well, just do a few clears on normal, speed run it, that way they're all there and you're able to do this all in one run or multiple runs. So after you get your first clear, go talk to Ido and make sure you pick up the catalyst quests. These are the Slayer quests. These are very important because you'll have to run it on expert to shoot the invisible symbols that you see in the run to unlock these quests. They're real simple. I'm going to show you all the locations right now, so let's get into it. So first, we're going to be in the mirror room. Right when you get in, as you see right there below where my map's supposed to be, I look in the air and I find this near a doorway and I shoot the first item on the wall for the Slayers. I check my quest here just to make sure that it's working, and I try and find Revenant Slayer 1, and it tells me to keep shooting these illusions so I can finish this step. I do want to point out that me and my teammate VC were both shooting them, but sometimes they worked for him, sometimes it didn't. So we actually had to run this back. As you see here, I'm going to this next doorway here, looking in the air, telling him to come over here and shoot it. Again, this works when you get near it. Mine finished, his didn't. Rip bozo. So that is completed for Revenant Slayer 1, and it just tells me to finish this on a expert difficulty. So if you were to do these all in one go, once you kill the boss, you'll unlock all the catalysts, which is nice. Next room, where you see I'm in this left-hand corner, kind of tucked away, looking around, trying to find this symbol, and it popped up right here above this like corner. Again, I don't know where I'm gonna like explain to you guys where to stand in the room, but I wanted to stand here and show you. Hopefully you find that when you're doing your run. Now I'm gonna be searching for the second one, and it's kind of tucked in this area. God, these things in the air were so annoying on expert mode because they were always like destroying us. So there is one in the middle. That's the one I shot next, so I got credit for that. And then there is a third one that I'm gonna go look for. So the third one was kind of like on the opposite side of the room where you shot the first one. I looked around, I was like, all right, that's the first one. The middle was the second, and I think the third one is right over here to the right hand side. Oh yeah, it was like tucked over here in the corner. So I'm gonna just aim up, shoot it, get my shots in, and that is the Slayer 2 completed. For the Sanctum, we're gonna be working on the third one. This is the part where you're like running through the tunnels and you're kind of shooting the doors to open more. When you're in this area, as you see tucked in right here, there's going to be this kind of like trash land there. We both shoot it just to try and get credit. Again, this was hard to see, so we passed it up a few times, but again, hopefully this location makes you understand where it is. It's kind of hard for me to put in the videos like, hey, go here, and like give you a full line. Next, we weren't even in the Sanctum, so as soon as you enter this room, turn around, and as you see, the rooms are spelled backwards. Right when we entered the entrance right here, usually you keep going to go into Sanctum straight, so just make sure that you turn around. This really threw me off, and you'll find your second one here for the Slayer 3. Now we're going to be near the end of the Sanctum, pretty much where the boss is going to tell you to leave. There'll be like an icon being like, hey, on this right hand hallway up there, they'll tell you to leave. Don't leave. I'm just pointing out there, that's where the boss is. Come over here to the right hand side, shoot this one, and this will finish your Slayer quest 3. Moving on to the last quest, we're in the final boss room on expert. This kind of is a pain because ads are trying to kill you and it's very annoying. We tucked in this corner and I think we found the first one. Yeah, right behind us. I was just using that mirror as a kind of a point. Oh, I think I already shot it. Nope, it's right there. So yeah. As you see, you got to get really close there. So when you see the mirror, come over here to the left-hand side and shoot the first one. The second one is going to be on the opposite side of the wall. As you see, I just used the mirror as the pinpoint. So just turn around, come over to this corner and shoot your second one. And the final Slayer piece, this one is up in the air. I'm trying to show you like where I was standing here, but yeah, this is like in the final boss room. You have to jump in the air to like see it. This is kind of to the right of the mirror, as you see in the previous two locations. So try and look at it for you, turn around 180 and then jump up in the air, shoot that final one. And that's it. That'll complete all your catalysts. So now let's talk about what this organ does. Well, now we're going to unlock the intrinsic perk of the shotgun. It comes with the first perk, so you need the second, third, and fourth version of this perk. Well, when you enter in, you'll see the organ, go to the far right hand side and you'll see these symbols. These don't change, so just use these symbols at the organ right now, type them in, and go to your right hand side where you saw these symbols, and there'll be a door that opens because you typed this code in on the organ, and you'll be able to unlock your first perk right there. So the second one, do not leave the organ room. Remember, we're wanting to throw in all 3 codes at once. What's really cool though, when you go through the left hand door and you actually start the first objective of the mission, there's going to be symbols on the ground. Now when you see these symbols on the ground on the walls, they're going to have like 6 pots next to them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just telling you what order it is to go on the organ. So this is the images as it goes. So this is going to be the symbols that you shoot. So memorize these symbols or write them down and go ahead and go to the organ and enter this code. And this will unlock the door to get you your next upgrade for your shotgun. What you're going to do is you're going to keep traveling deeper, go through the cave, hit the mirror, jump through, and when you enter the next room, just keep going down to the end of the hallway. The door will be open, and go ahead and pick up that collectible right in the corner, and that'll give you upgrade number 3, and you only need 1 more. Shout out the raid secrets for this last unlock. We found this Reddit post, and Hezi here pretty much says, hey, you're going to input these symbols on the organ to open up the door to get your last upgrade. Again, this is why you're watching this video, and you should just input these 4 before leaving the organ room. That way you have all 3 codes put in. But pretty much put these 4 symbols in. Gonna tell you that you unlock the door. When you get to the rally flag of the trickster, I think there's going to be flames. There's going to be flames that you can interact with. You need to interact with all 3 flames in this area. Find the 3 right here that I show on screen. I'm like pointing my gun at. Once you interact with all 3 flames, you're going to have a door already open. But what's important is when you interact with these 3 flames, you're going to go into that room and you're going to pick up that last collectible. Now it's going to show you that you got a exotic tonic and some other things, and you didn't get that intrinsic perk. But trust me, if you go to the enclave and upgrade your shotgun, you will have the intrinsic perk there. Besides unlocking all the catalysts and all the intrinsic perks for the shotgun, that's all I got for this guide. Overall, I thought the mission was cool, but the repetitiveness of it, making us run it 5-6 times, kind of just burned us out. Doing 60 minutes of content is cool and all, but bad delivery. The shotgun's cool. I'm sure we could find some cool ways to make it busted in PvE, but hey, at least it's new. It's not recycled. I thought that the mission could have been a little bit more well put together, but overall, I get why Bungie did what they got to do. You know, in 4 weeks, we got a new episode and we got a dungeon coming. So hopefully these tips and tricks in this video and locations has helped you upgrade your shotgun. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, about to find out.
No. She cannot be trusted with power. She knows only war. Like done for our people.
All right, so who's gonna win?
Belongs to me.
What? Who was in there?
First and last, there are no others.
Ain't no way that was Nez.
I can feel it.
How was Nez and how did, like, I don't even know how that storyline happened.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, because he's a nightmare. Oh, okay. I don't keep up with lore. Sorry.